people will term it as soggy meals, okay? Food that are full of fat, you should reduce it since fat takes longer time to digest, okay? And then we also mentioned that you need to also educate the woman to get out from bed slowly in the mornings. You shouldn't get out from bed abruptly. You should get out from bed slowly by first lying on the side, sitting up, and then gently coming out from the bed to prevent the disturbance of the gastrum. Okay, then we also, it's also important that you conduct other investigations to rule out certain problems such as malaria and then other medical problems which may not have anything to do with the pregnancy. And for that one, you need to manage it appropriately. You refer the client to the hospital for the appropriate management. Okay. We also mentioned heartburns. We said heartburns as a result of the realization of the cardiac sphincter. Okay, the cardiac sphincter relates with the stomach and the esophagus due to the effect of progesterone. And then we looked at the management as well. I will send the slides to you on the platform, so don't worry. I'll get you the slides so that your own free time you can be reading it. Okay, we also discussed chylism, which is increased salivation in pregnancy due to the hypersensitivity of the salivary glands during pregnancy. The woman produces more saliva, and this causes discomfort for the pregnant woman. So you have to explain to her, reassure her, encourage her to keep a container, preferably with sand and antiseptic solution so that she can spit into the container. And with that, you also have to educate her on how to properly care for the containers in order to prevent infections. And you have to, or you can also educate them on the use of roasted corn and granules or chewing stick, anything she can keep in the mouth to enable her swallow the saliva. Okay, even gum, some may even want to use gum. That one, as they chew, they swallow the saliva alongside. If she is cool with that, why not? And then we also mentioned pica. So the pica, we said, is the craving for natural food substances or natural food substances. When we say natural food substances, we are referring to things that are the normal circumstances shouldn't be edible, things that are not edible, things such as clay, chalk, paints, anything that is not edible that the pregnant woman craves for. Okay, it's what we term as pica. So we are saying that you have to educate, the minor disorders, please. It's always important that you educate the mothers on what is causing that. Why are they feeling that? Because it's an unusual feelings they are having. They need to understand what is happening to them. Let them understand it's as a result of the hormones, the effects of the pregnancy hormones. Okay, and then after explaining the condition to them, you have to reassure them that this problem is manageable. Okay, in order to prepare their minds, in order to help them adjust, okay, and adapt to the new situations. Tell them that those problems will go away or disappear or resolve after the delivery of the baby, okay? And they will be okay to go. All right, so we said for pica, after educating mothers on the condition and then reassuring them, you also will have to discuss with the mother the various ways of helping with the situation. What do I mean by saying this? those unnatural cravings must be substituted with things or with food substances that are more nutritious. For instance, if the mother craves for ayelo or clay, okay, you need to discuss with the woman the various things that she can use to substitute or to replace the clay she's used in taking, okay? Something she can replace with it. So clay, what can she replace clay with? Or ayelo with? I mentioned even carrots would do, or even chocomilo would do. Anything edible which she can supplement or substitute with the craving is preferable, okay? All right. And then we also said you need to encourage partner support. You need to, if the partners come on board, then they will help the client to desist from this unhealthy habits. All right. And then we have to refer clients to see the doctor if the condition become uncontrollable. Whatever you do, this client is not able to cope. She wants to crave for even worse things. Then it has to, more investigations will have to be conducted to rule out any psychological problems. You know, pregnancy can put the woman at risk of so many things, okay? So that is that for pica. Then we came on to constipation. So constipation, we said a lot about constipation. When you get a slice, read, and then you can appreciate whatever that. And then we talked about flatulence. Now, did we discuss backache? Did we discuss backache in pregnancy as a minor disorder? Okay, let's go over it, okay? Backache, we said during pregnancy, we mentioned in the physiological changes that the relaxing, the hormone relaxing, progesterone, and then estrogen, they play a major role in the relaxation of the ligament, okay, the pelvic ligament, and then it makes the joint mobile. And this will help to increase the capacity of the pelvic cavity to allow for the passage of the baby during childbirth. Okay, and this physiological change is accompanied by backache. You know, as the pregnancy advances, as the uterus continuously enlarges, okay, the woman, the back, the spine curves in, okay? The spine curves inwards in order to help balance the woman's what? Posture. So the pregnant woman leans more on the back, on the shoulders, in order to compensate for the weight in front, so that the tummy will not sway the pregnant woman from side to side. However, this physiological change may come with backache, okay, due to the stress that this position puts on the ligaments and the muscles of the back, okay? All right. And then we're also saying that the condition may become worse if the woman is overweight. The condition, the backache, may be severe in obese women. And then those who are fond of wearing high heels, okay, already the weight is thrown, the shoulders are thrown backwards in order to maintain the balance of the pregnant woman. So if she wears high heels, then what happens? It means that there will be more pressure, and that may cause the pain, or that may exaggerate the backache. Okay. All right. And then fatigue too can make the problem or the situation worse. So this is a picture. You know, before pregnancy, you can see how the spine is, okay? And during pregnancy, have you seen the curve? Okay, that is what we term as lumbar lordosis, okay? Lordosis in pregnancy. And this is temporal. It is temporal. All right. So how do we manage backache in pregnancy? We're saying that you have to educate clients on the condition as usual, and then you reassure her, very, very important, that backache is as a result of the relaxation of the muscles or the effect of the hormones, okay? And it will disappear after the delivery of the baby, okay? All right, then you need to encourage the woman to get adequate rest. We had the assertion that fatigue can make the situation worse. So you encourage mothers to have adequate rest and sleep, okay? And then you educate them to sleep on firm mattresses, okay? Firm mattress. So that, you know, if the mattress is not firm, then it wouldn't distribute the body evenly. Part of the body will sink into the mattress, and that will cause uneven distribution of the body in the situation. So you have to educate mothers to lie on firm mattress, okay, with soft pillows in order to ensure that their bodies are evenly distributed on the mattress. And then during household activities, she should bend from the knees rather than the waist, okay? Students part, she should rather bend from the knees when she's lifting things, okay? You have to discourage her from lifting heavy objects. So instead of lifting, she can push instead of pulling and then lifting things. Of course, the pregnant woman shouldn't lift anything since it will create intra-abdominal pressure, and that can threaten the pregnancy, okay? All right. And then you also have to encourage her to use warm compress to massage the area, okay? Warm compress to massage the area. It will suit the muscles, all right? Okay. And then you have to provide mild analgesics, and specifically paracetamol, 1 gram or 1,000 milligrams, okay, when necessary. When necessary, no, during pregnancy, any medication at all, if excess may cause problems in the pregnancy, okay? So you only give analgesics when necessary. And I said preferably paracetamol, 1 gram or 1,000 milligrams. Okay. So this is a pregnant woman resting with the head on a soft pillow, the tummy supported, you know, that she is comfortable. Now, we move on to leg cramps. I think leg cramps, the last time we discussed leg cramps, did we?
No, sister.
No, sister.
No problem. Let's go over. Okay, leg cramps. You know what leg cramps are? Muscle pull. I hope you've all experienced muscle pull before. Some of you, okay, especially those who have ever partaken in what is it? Attended something, okay, it's common with pregnancy. So some of you may have ever experienced that. Okay, so we're saying that leg cramps or muscle pull is a thrombing pain felt in the legs, especially in the muscles of the calves. It occurs during the second trimester and may get worse as the pregnancy progresses. It's usually experienced during the second trimester. Okay, and these cramps, although occurs during the day, mostly felt at night and may interfere with the ability to get a good sleep. The time that the pregnant woman is really enjoying her sleep, that is when she normally experiences this. And it's not a nice thing at all. Those of you who have ever been pregnant, you can attest to it. There is nothing you can do to help yourself out when it starts. So, what causes leg cramps? So how do we manage this in the pregnant woman? In fact, the cause of leg cramps are mostly, or is mostly not known, okay? But it is associated. It is sometimes associated to the deficiency of calcium and vitamin B. Okay, we may go off any moment from now, but I don't know, we have to reconnect and then possibly finish the minor disorders today. All right. So we are saying that for pregnant women who go through this problem, we have to give them calcium supplements. Okay, you know, calcium supplement is mostly given to the pregnant woman during the second trimester. Okay, so we give them this and then vitamin B complex. Okay, supplements what they are taking in order to reduce the issue of leg cramps. Okay, and then you educate the woman on leg exercises. Okay, dorsiflexion, anti-flexion of the legs, and leg rotation. It helps to improve circulation in the legs and thereby help to control the muscle ache or the leg cramps. Okay, hemorrhoids. You know, hemorrhoids is common in women with uncontrollable constipation. Okay, if the constipation is not managed properly, then it may progress to the formation of hemorrhoids. As she strains, already the walls are weakened due to the effect of progesterone. Okay, so as she strains, the vessels become prominent around the anal area and may even bleed during the passage of feces. Okay, so we're saying that you need to manage the constipation well. You also will have to educate the woman to apply warm compresses at the site, at the inner area. You can also educate her on the use of soothing creams. One major example is Anusol to soothe the area. Okay, all right. And then You can also provide, educate her on warm seat bath. And she prepares warm water in a bowl, okay? And she sits in the water. The water shouldn't be so hot to burn her skin. It should be warm so that she can sit in the bowl of water to suit the area. All right. Now we move on to varicose veins. Varicose veins is also another minor disorder. You know, varicose veins are dilated blood vessels, dilated superficial blood vessels, which are usually seen on the legs, okay, behind the, what is it? How do we call the calf, okay, in between the, it can also be found on the vulvar area too. All right. So, you remember we mentioned in an earlier discussion that during pregnancy there is increase in blood volume, okay? And then the blood vessels too are dilated. Moreover, after the 16th week of pregnancy, the uterus is heavy and there is pressure on the blood vessel, thereby causing impediment in the venous return, okay? And this can worsen the varicosity on the legs and the vulval area. All right. And we're saying that the varicose veins may disappear. Okay, they are usually, they don't normally go away after the delivery of the baby, because after delivery, all the changes that occurred in pregnancy are reversed to the pre-pregnant state. Okay, so the extra intracellular blood volume will go back to its normal. The hormones will go back to its normal levels. Thereby, the vessels will regain its tone to help reverse those problems. Okay. So we are saying that some of these factors may prone the woman to developing varicose veins, okay, or may make the situation worse. You know, some people, you know, genetically, they have these problems, even in the absence of pregnancy, okay? Inactivity can also worsen the situation. The pregnant woman is so heavy that she sits at one place the whole day. When it happens like that, it means that circulation in the legs or is retarded, okay? And this can cause stasis or stagnation of blood in the vessels. And if this problem persists, then it can lead to another serious problems, which we'll discuss in puerperium. Puerperium is after delivery. Okay, so how do we manage varicose veins? You have to educate the woman on the condition, okay, and then reassure her. You educate her to rest between activities. She shouldn't stand for a longer period, okay? She should rest between activities. You tell her to take about 15 minutes rest during sitting and then standing, okay? She shouldn't sit at one place for a longer time, and then she shouldn't also stand for so long. All right. Then you can also encourage her on the application of bandages. Okay, you encourage the mother to apply a bandage on the side. Okay, you know the varicose veins, because the veins are congested with so much blood, should there be an injury at the sites, the woman can bleed till death. Okay, so you have to always educate the mother to protect the area by applying bandage to the site. She can also wear stockings. You know, we have especially made stockings for pregnant women, and that will also help to keep the veins firm and to also help curb the stagnation of blood in the vessels. Okay, and then you educate her on moderate exercises. During pregnancy, exercise, we have mild, moderate, and severe. During pregnancy, we encourage our mothers on moderate exercises. Walking is a form of exercises. Sweeping, okay, dancing, swimming, any form of exercise that will not stress the woman so much is encouraged. All right, these are some of the exercises or the activities you can engage the woman in. The next one is ankle